let me take you through a few little myths in the industry that people think are real, but are not. I can only apologize, but I can't help myself. A lot of people in this industry like to talk a lot and tell you what to do. People have a habit, when you read up online, they tell you, do this, don't do this, make sure you do this, make sure you don't do that. And some of that information is accurate, some of that information is not accurate. And how do you know as an end consumer what to take on board, what not to take on board? It is confusing. I agree with you. So first of all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because it gives me a lot of motivation and confidence to keep doing videos like this. Hope you enjoy. These are 5 myths that I think need to be tackled, and you all need to know about this. It's super important because they're just simply not true. So I hope you enjoy. We'll go through it right now. Myth number 1. The chart. This is a myth. What does that mean? It means you see the chart here, and if you're basing your decision on buying a diamond off this chart, it can go horribly wrong because it's misinformation. Color. Let's talk about color. A K to M color is not this yellow. An N to R color is not that yellow. I can show you K color diamonds that are far whiter than this color right here. So if you as an end consumer are going online trying to pick your diamond and you see this chart, you will most definitely avoid K to M colors. But in reality, when you physically see them, you might be pleasantly surprised. So do not go by the color of this chart. Go by the color. Look at the diamonds physically with your eyes, then make your decision. Don't go by this chart because it looks far worse in this chart than in reality, I guarantee you. Same with clarity. Over here you see an SI1 and SI2, there are severe black marks that are very visible to the naked eye. It's not true. You can find SI1 and SI2 diamonds that are not visible to the naked eye. No marks are visible. It's 100% eye clean. So again, if you're going by this chart and this chart alone, then you will only pay a premium for VVS because VVS here shows no marks. Even VS shows some visible black marks. But it's just not true. It's just not true. This chart is not accurate. It doesn't give you the right information about your diamond. Again, physically see the diamond, then make your decision. Do not make your decision based on this chart. This chart is a myth. Number 2, and this one people really don't know, and you need to know this. So many people think otherwise. People think if you go for a higher color and clarity, it's a better investment, which means people say, ooh, I really want to go for VVS and I really want to go for E color because it holds more value. It's just not true. Why? Because when you're looking to sell, what does hold value mean? Investment means what someone's willing to buy it for. So in 10 years' time, when you want to sell that diamond, you come to a jeweler like myself. I will tell you that unfortunately, there is absolutely no market for D or E flawless or VVS diamonds, which means I will offer you much lower percentage-wise for that stone because I barely have a clientele for it. Where if you come to me with a G color SI1, an H color SI2, these are commercial stones. I sell many more of them, so I know I'll sell that in an instant. So I can offer you higher percentage for that stone because I know I'll flip it quickly. Where a D flawless stone, I'm going to think to myself, it might be dusting in my safe for 2 years and I can't afford to hold up so much money. So I will offer you percentagely a lot less for your D flawless than I would for your GSI1 stone. Many people don't know this. It's so important to know that. So don't buy your high quality just for investment purposes because it's not. Number 3, and you hear this a lot. People say, oh, the cheapest diamonds are in New York or the cheapest diamonds are in Dubai. I only buy my diamonds from Hong Kong. Countries, it's a myth, okay? Huge myth. Why? Because it depends who you go to. Just merely being in the country won't guarantee you a cheaper stone. Every single country will have the most expensive stones and the cheapest stones within that country. So it's not about what country you buy your diamonds from. It's about the person in the country that you buy your diamonds from. Imagine you go to New York to the most expensive jeweler. You're going to be getting it for way more expensive than, let's say, London, people say diamonds cost more money. But if you come to someone like myself, who's a wholesaler who sells diamonds for much lower profit margin, then England actually is your best place to buy diamonds because you're going to the right person in England. So forget countries saying, I only buy my diamonds in Dubai or New York. It's about who you go to in that country, the person So countries don't make your diamonds cheaper. And it's a myth, because I've had people come to my office and they're like, oh yeah, I bought this diamond from Dubai because it's the cheapest. And actually I look at the diamond and they tell me how much they bought it for, and they actually got ripped off. But it's an illusion in their head. They were like, oh, I got such a good price because I went all the way to Dubai to buy my diamond. When in reality, they were taken advantage of financially in Dubai. So it's not about the country. You shouldn't be buying your diamonds in a certain country just because you think it's cheaper, because it's about the person in the country that you go to. Number 4, some people do know this, but if you don't, this is super, super vital. People think carat weight is how big your stone is. It's nothing to do with how big your stone is. Carat weight is how much it weighs. That's a weight. It's not a millimeter size, which means if you really want your 3 carat diamond, it doesn't need to be 3 carat, because you can get a 2.7 or 2.8 that spreads bigger than a 3 carat, and you can get a 3 carat that spreads smaller than a 3 carat. So if you want your 3 carat diamond, think to yourself, would you prefer a 2.7 or 2.8 that has that 9 millimeter spread and you spend way less money, which means you can get a higher quality, or you can just save money? Or would you prefer the 3 carat, so you can tell all your friends you have a 3 carat, but it spreads like a 2.7, but you've paid the premium for a 3 carat? So it's very important to know this, that you can find stones under 3 carat, and the same applies to 1 carat and 2 carat, of course. And they look like a 3 carat, and you've just saved a good amount of money, because it can spread bigger than your friend's 3 carat, even though it's under 3 carat. So some people don't know this, and it's a very clever trick, and it's important to know, because a carat weight doesn't mean how big your stone is. It means how much it weighs. Number 5, the last one, and it's my favorite one. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've said this 1,000 times, but I will say it again. People think the higher you go in color and the higher you go in clarity guarantees you a nicer stone, when it's just not true. How nice your stone is how well it sparkles. How well it sparkles has nothing to do with color or clarity. How well your diamond sparkles is only dictated by how well or badly it's been cut. If it's cut too shallow or too deep, I don't care if it's the nicest color clarity in the world, and I've seen this. Flawless diamonds, it will look like glass. Yes, it's white. Yes, your diamond's flawless, but I've seen so many people waste money on extremely high color and clarity, because people talk about color and clarity, and that's what people know, but people don't know the cut is what makes it sparkle. So you can end up paying a huge premium for color, clarity, neglect the cut, and you've got a piece of glass. When in actuality, if you focus on the foundation, make sure your diamond's cut beautifully, then you can afford to be lower in quality, and it will look better than your friend's stone that's high in color clarity but has neglected the cut. Because the cut is what makes it sparkle. The cut is what gives it the fire, the intensity. That is your priority when picking a diamond. The cut. Get the cut right. Then you can go to color and clarity, which are also very important. But it's completely useless if the cut isn't right. And it's very, very important to know this, because this is the foundation of how you buy a diamond. And I hope that was helpful. Those are 5 of my myths that I'm debunking. If you disagree with me, if you have any others, let me know in the comments below. I love a good conversation. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. It would help me massively. And I promise you, I will do many more of these videos to come. Thank you.